विश्वाखान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पामी हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीशुक उवाच वैदर्भ्यास तु सन्देशं निशम्य यदुनन्दनः प्रगृह्य पाणिना पाणिं प्रहसन्निदमब्रवीत्। Somebody read. Translation? Somebody? Next.
The Supreme Lord said, just as Rukmini's mind is fixed on me, my mind is fixed on her. I can't even sleep at night. I know that Rukmini, out of envy, has forbidden our marriage.
Yeah, so here we can see that whoever thinks of Krishna, reciprocally Krishna also thinks of that devotee. So that is natural quality of Krishna. So whoever thinks of Krishna, Krishna also thinks of him, whoever he may be. Yeah. Because Krishna is very reciprocal, very gentleman, that we can see that whichever devotee, known, unknown, small, big, used to send a letter to Prabhupada, you will find that Prabhupada will send a letter back to him. He may be 1 month old devotee or 10-year-old devotee. Prabhupada will send. So, if devotees are so sensitive and like that, so how much Krishna will be? So, if somebody remembers Krishna, Krishna also remembers him. So, it's a reciprocal. I was hearing that generally in army, if somebody does some mistake, they very severely punish him. NCC also they do like that. क्या करते हैं? हाँ हाँ भगाते हैं या वो जो बंदूक लेके घुमाते हैं या लाइक दैट। तो एक आर्मी का जवान था, तो उसके ऊपर थे वो बटालियन के इंचार्ज, देखा कि अरे ये कुछ तो छोटा सा ये कर दिया उसने, गड़बड़ कर दिया। तो ये जो है वो उनको बहुत अच्छा लगता है ऐसे कुछ पनिशमेंट देने के लिए। तो बोले कि अभी जाओ, वो ग्राउंड के बीच में खड़ा रहो और मैं जब तक आपको बोलता नहीं तब तक सल्यूट करते रहने का। तो और हाँ हाँ सैल्यूट करते रहने का, हाँ नहीं हाँ करते रहने का। तो दूसरे भी लोग सब थे तो उनके लिए तो ऐसा जो करके जैसे हो गया, वो सब लोग हंस रहे थे वगैरह। और फिर सुबह हो गया, दोपहर हो गया, फिर भी वो खड़ा था वहाँ पे। तो वो जो जिसने वो पनिशमेंट दिया था उसके बॉस आए बाद में, देखा कि अरे ये खड़ा है, तो बोले इसका इंचार्ज कौन है। तो बुलाया उनको कि क्या हुआ। बोले ऐसा ऐसा गलती किया। बोला लेकिन क्या है कि इट इज़ अ मैंडेटरी कि अगर कोई सलाम दे रहा है तो सलाम लेने के लिए कोई तो होना चाहिए, तो आप जाओ वहाँ पे और सलाम ले लो। तो उसको भी खड़ा किया वहाँ पे, तो वो सलाम करता था, ये सलाम लेता था। तो पॉइंट इज़ दैट रेसिप्रोकल है, अगर कोई सलाम कर रहा है तो सलाम लेना चाहिए। तो वैसे ही भगवान भी, अगर हम भगवान को स्मरण करते हैं तो वो भी हमारा स्मरण करते हैं। या
She has dedicated herself exclusively to me, and her beauty is flawless. I will bring her here after thrashing those worthless kings in battle, just as one brings a blazing flame out of firewood. Purport.
नहीं परफेक्ट। या नेक्स्ट ट्रांसलेशन।
Sukdev Goswami said, Lord Madhusudan also understood the exact lunar time for Rukmini's wedding. He told his driver, Daruk, ready my chariot immediately.
So here we see that even the names of the Krishna chariots also are given. So this is very detailed history. Somebody says that this is just a मनगढ़ंत कहानी है करके, but then Bhagavatam, Puranas, they are very detailed history of our ancient whatever events. So here we can see that Prabhupada used to say that we know everything about God. We know His name, His mother's name, father's name, what He likes, what He dislikes, where He stays. So we see that we know even the names of the horses also. So these are the 4 horses. Sach Ashvai Shabya Sugriva Megha Pushpa Balahakai. Read the translation.
Daruka brought the Lord's chariot, yoked with the horses named Shebya, Sugriva, Meghapushpa, and Balahaka. Then he stood before Lord Krishna with the joined palms.
Okay, next.
Lord Savri mounted his chariot and had the Brahmana to do likewise. Then Lord's swift horses took them from the Anartha district to Vidarbha in a single night.
So it is quite big. It is almost interstate national highway. One night. Okay, next translation.
King Bhishmak, the master of Kaundinya, having succeeded to the sway of affection for his son, was about to give his daughter to Shishupal. The king saw to all the required preparations.
Yeah. So the description is given that how the Kundinapur, what is today's name for the Kundinapur? Amaravati in Vidarbha. So the roads were decorated and everybody was in festival mood. Yeah. Okay. Read translation.
King Damghosh traveled to Kaundinya, accompanied by armies of elephants executing Mada, chariots hung with golden chains, and numerous cavalry and infantry soldiers.
So Damaghosh is the father of Shishupal. Yeah.
Bhismaka, the lord of Vidarbha, came out of the city and met King Damoghosa, offering him token of respect. Bhismaka then settled Damoghosa in a residence especially constructed for the occasion.
Yeah, so you can see that he had come with thousands of army, Damakhosh, knowing that there will be some issue created by Krishna. So everybody knew that Krishna might come, and then there was a rumor also that secretly Krishna is called. So things was little tense, the whole atmosphere. So that's how they came along with their all army, that in case it is needed, then generally it is like that. In we have seen that Kshatriya marriage means some fighting. Oh, that is like, they say that without fighting the marriage doesn't, मजा नहीं आता है marriage का, like that. So some or other they kind of, somebody is upset, somebody is so all that things goes on. And Kshatriya marriage specifically, even हाथापाई भी होता है, फिर it goes to the, yeah. So these are the friend company of Shishupal. Yeah.
Shishupal's supporters, Salva, Jarasandha, Dantavakra and Vidurata, all came along with Pondraka and the thousands of other kings.
So thousands of other kings were there with their army. Can you imagine? Okay. Krishna Rama Dvisho Yattaha Kanyam Chaidyaya Sadhitum Yadyagatya Haret Krishno Ramadyai Riyadu Bhirvritaha Yotsyamaha Samhatastena Iti Nishchitamanasaha Ajagmurбhujabhuः sarve Samagra Balavahanaः.
To secure the bride for Sisupal, the king who invaded Krishna and Balram came to the following decision among themselves. If Krishna comes here with Balram and the other Yadus to steal the bride, we shall band together and fight him. Thus, those envious kings went to the wedding with their entire armies and a full complete complement of military conveyance.
Okay. So this was already like people were talking about it, and that's how understanding this whole thing. Rukmini gave a very nice plan to Krishna with minimum fighting, minimum bloodshed. How you can pick me up and then go. So here we see that they were already prepared to fight with Krishna Balaram. And that's how she had told Krishna not to come with big army, just come with some very chosen people. Yeah.
When Lord Balram heard about these preparations of the inimical kings and how Lord Krishna had set off alone to steal the bride, he feared that a fight would ensue. Immersed in affection for his brother, he hurried to Kundina with a mighty army consisting of infantry and of soldiers riding on elephants, horses, and chariots.
Yeah, so they also, Krishna didn't inform them, but they understood, and then they also left, and then they came to Kundina. The horses can come. Elephant इतना जल्दी कैसे आए पता नहीं. Elephant थोड़ा सा पीछे रहेंगे. But then, huh? Chariot horses can come. See, they must be knowing that Rukmini knows Krishna, and previously practically everybody in the home was talking about marrying Rukmini to Krishna only. So unofficially that talk was there. So feel that he come and create issue. Because every Praja also, they also were praying that let Krishna be married to Rukmini, because they loved Rukmini very much. So everybody knew that. It is not that it was unknown. Yeah.
The lovely daughter of Bhishmak anxiously awaited the arrival of Krishna. But when she did not see the Brahman return, she thought as follows.
Yeah. So we can see here that this is how the devotee who is waiting for Krishna can go through such kind of ups and downs. Now, taking a great risk, she gave the letter, and now it is taking time for Krishna to appear on the scene. So, अहोत्रियामान्तरित उद्वाहो मेल्पराधसः नागच्छत्यरविन्दाक्षो नाहं वेद्यत्र कारणं सोऽपि न वर्ततेऽद्यापि मत्सन्देशहरो द्विजः.
Princess Rukmini thought, "Alas, my wedding is to take place when the night ends. How unlucky I am. Lord Lotus-eyed Krishna does not come. I don't know why. And even the Brahmana messenger has not yet returned."
Yeah, so this was happening before it's like early in the morning, when now that morning she was supposed to go to goddess Durga, Girija, and then in the end of that day, so that was the marriage day. Yeah. Api मय्यनवद्यात्मा दृष्ट्वा किंच जुगुप्सितं मत्पाणिग्रहणे नूनं नायाति हि कृतोद्यमः.
Perhaps the faultless Lord, even while preparing to come here, saw something contemptible in me and therefore has not come to take my hand.
Yeah, so we see that when something we are expecting and then we are fearful, then we see that many negative thoughts starts coming. So that is natural. For example, when Hanuman had gone and then he burned the whole Lanka, and then when he was seeing very happily the burning Lanka, suddenly the thought came to his mind. What? Yeah, so I rashly, just put the fire all over. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, Hanuman was thinking that maybe because of my fire, Sita should not be harmed, like that. And he was very concerned. Then he started thinking that if the Sita is harmed, then what will happen to Ram? Then what will happen to Lakshman? Then what will happen to Ayodhya? And then he was like panic, seeing the future which is concocted, like that. ऐसा होगा तो ऐसा होगा, वैसा होगा तो ऐसा होगा. So, but because of his being situated in Krishna consciousness, he settled himself, telling that that is not possible, because Sita will not be harmed by such small things here there. Because he had experienced that because of Sita's blessings only he was feeling cool. That fire had become cool on his tail. So he understood that Sita is giving protection and blessings. So he was confident then. So here she says, Api mai anavadya. Anavadya means faultless. So he says that although I am like wanting Lord to come here, the Lord is faultless. He may have seen some fault in me, and that's how he has not come. दुर्भगाया न मे धाता नानुकूलो महेश्वरः देवी वा विमुखी गौरी रुद्राणी गिरिजा सती. So it says that Durbhagaya, that I am very unfortunate that Krishna has not yet come. So devotee always feel that he is unfortunate, that he has not yet received mercy of Krishna, Guru, other devotees. So he is always in the mood of receiving mercy. So here also she is that I am very unfortunate. And then he says, okay, somebody read.
I am extremely unfortunate.
आवाज नहीं आ रहा
Creator is not
है.
favorably
आवाज नहीं आ रहा है.
I am extremely unfortunate, for the Creator is not favorably disposed toward me, nor is the great Lord Shiva, or perhaps Shiva's wife Devi, who is known as Gauri, Rudrani, Girija, and Sati, has turned against me.
Yeah. So now being a child and understanding that there are many factors in whatever happens in our life. So she started calculating all the factors because of which this unfortune has come in her life. So generally the marriage is written by Brahma, like that they say. At the time of birth, like that. That's how they say that marriages are arranged in heaven, and then it become hell here. So she was feeling that Brahma generally arranges the marriage. So because he is not very favorably disposed, then he has not made the match, because he feels that let her be single only. So she feels that Creator is not favorably disposed. Then she said that, but then I am such an insignificant lady, and I don't remember any time where I have disrespected Brahma in any way. So then why unnecessarily he will trouble me? Then she says that maybe because Lord Shiva is known as Rudra, because he also was born out of from Brahmas. So that's how his name came as Rudra, because he was crying when he appeared. So when he appeared, then he told, who am I, and then what I am supposed to do, and I need one place. So, and then he was given name Rudra, and then given service to create progeny, like that, by Brahma. So the Lord Shiva, because he is called as Rudra, so maybe because his name is like that, so he takes pleasure in making others cry. So that's how, maybe because of Shiva's intervention, Krishna has not come. Then she goes on telling others, like Gauri, who is Shiva's wife, because of the association of husband, she also has become little hard-hearted, because her name also is Rudrani, who makes others cry. Or Girija. Girija means? Huh? So गिरी मतलब पर्वत, जा मतलब जिसे जन्म हुआ है, गिरी जा. So that is Parvati. So she is called as Girija. So here she is telling that maybe because she is born from the Parvat, her heart also is very stone-like. So she is not very favorably disposed, like that.
Mother Rukmini is devotee. Of course, one thing is that कि वो अगर भगवान नहीं दिख रहे उनको, इसलिए वो ऐसा रीज़न दे रही. इन जनरली भगवान का अगर प्लान है तो भगवान को कौन स्टॉप कर सकता है. जैसे माता बता रही कि भाई भगवान आ रहे होंगे, लेकिन ब्रह्मा जी ने उनको रोक दिया होगा. तो फिर इसका कुछ ऐसा कारण.
Actually क्या है कि when the Lord and Lord devotees come, they play role of a normal human being. They don't speak and always act like a pure devotee. Pure devotee is supposed to speak that okay, everything depends on Krishna. If he wants to come, he can come. As an ordinary person, they behave. Even Krishna behaves ordinarily.
जी, रुद्र और शिव, इसमें डिफरेंस बहुत बार मुझे क्लियर नहीं, शॉर्ट में बता सकते हैं रुद्र और शिव जी.
There is a Sadashiv who is expansion of Krishna, Vishnu expansion. So he is the there on the border of this material world and spiritual world. And from there then 11 Rudras, they are expanded. So then they take care. And then they go to different universe. The way the Purush avatars are there. And then each universe one Purush avatars is expanded. So like that, this Rudras also expands into Shankarji, and then they go to each universe. Along with Durga, they take care of that. So like that. So roughly like this. Then she talks about the Sati. So now she is talking about Girija, Parvati. Then she remembers Sati also, because Sati is also connected to Lord Shiva, and her character is very peculiar because of her the way she left the body. So because when she saw that big festival is there in home and then everybody is going, and she came and asked Lord Shiva that I also want to go. Understanding the whole situation, Shiva said that it's not good for you to go. I thought I am not going to come anyway because I am not invited. Neither you should go because we have no invitation. She said, we don't need invitation. I am the daughter of Daksha. He says, but still you should not go because there is a possibility of fight. You will not be able to tolerate. So she was very much behind Lord Shiva. So you can see here that this kind of pressurizing each other and things like that happens even in Kailash also. Huh? Yeah. So then Lord Shiva was firm. So then Bhagavatam describes that Sati was so intensely desiring to go to parents' home, and at one side she didn't want to disobey Lord Shiva. So she was like torn between these two. So she will sit in front of Lord Shiva for some time, looking at him that abhi to ha bol do. And then when Lord Shiva will not say, she will go out, a little bit, as if she is going only. कि बोल देगा हाँ ठीक है जा रहे तो जाओ. तो शिव जी कुछ बोलते नहीं थे, वापस आती थी वो, बैठ जाती थी. And more that was happening, she was becoming more angry, more restless, more, and then she was looking at Lord Shiva as if she will burn Lord Shiva. इतना छोटा सा है, परमिशन नहीं दे रहे. And then Lord Shiva was seeing the whole thing, that she was so restless, sitting there for some time, going around, coming back. So at one point of time, she just thought that let us go. So although Lord Shiva had told not to go, but then she just got up and started going. So seeing that she is going alone, Nandi followed, and some other bhutas, they also followed. So that's how she had gone there. But then as Lord Shiva had told, she got burnt there. She burnt herself. So she was remembering that the Sati also is very peculiar personality. If she would have become angry on me, then because of that it is happening like that. So the Acharyas, they describe here that the reason must be that goddess Devi is Girija, an adopted daughter. So why should she be soft-hearted? In her incarnation as Sati, she gave up her body. So perhaps she now wants me to give up my body also. So this is what happens when somebody is intensely desiring something, then all this dynamics happens. Evam chintayati bala govinda hrutamanasa nyamilayat kaladnya netre chashru kalakule.
As she thought in this way, the young maiden, whose mind had been stolen by Krishna, closed her tear-filled eyes, remembering that there was still time.
Yeah, so her mind was very restless, but then because time was there, now it was just, sun has not yet, risen, and then the whole day was there, and so she felt that I should not be so restless. Time is there, Krishna can come anytime. So उस साइड देखने का नहीं. हाँ. Okay. So she was still having some hope that she was having hope that the Krishna can come because time is there, like that. We see that where I was reading this in Russia, the first devotee, what is his name? Ananta Shanti, Prabhupada disciple, who Prabhupada gave 3-day crash course, and then he became the seed of huge preaching in Russia, like that. So, because Prabhupada came only once to Russia, and then when he was preaching there, he always was giving the reports to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada was very enthusiastic. And then he had come close to Russia, so then there was a plan of Prabhupada coming there. So the message came from Prabhupada that the Prabhupada secretary sent him one telegram. Previously that was the case. You'll get the telegram was like SMS message type, which used to come from one post office to another post office. You can get it like that. So the letter takes time, but this was like line transfer, like that. So it was quite fast, immediately that used to come. So he was very excited to get that message. It was written, Prabhupada is coming. That was the message. So these 3 words was sufficient for him to give new life. And then they made the whole arrangements. But then again, Russia. But then afterwards, message came that it's postponed. And then it got postponed and never it happened. Prabhupada couldn't come only. But then he was going through so much of challenges, this, that. But his Prabhupada consciousness always kept him very steady and rooted. So throughout his life, he always carried that message. Prabhupada is coming. He will always have that in his pocket. That whenever he feels little low, he will open and see that message. Now Prabhupada is not coming, he knows. But then that message itself was reminding him and giving great solace, strength, that okay, Prabhupada is there. He can come at any time. He doesn't have to have a space constraint, and that is true also. That it is not that Prabhupada went and met every devotee who was working very hard. Just remembered Prabhupada, they just thought that Prabhupada is seeing us and Prabhupada will be very pleased with us. And then they were getting all nourishment and strength to go on in their Krishna consciousness. So we see that sincere disciple doesn't need very high class association of his spiritual master. He doesn't need very so that sincerity towards sincerity that itself gives him that needed help in terms of association, inspiration, strength, like that. So he was alone there, no other equal association, no nothing was there. But then he survived, fought like a soldier with so much of torture and jail and things like that. So all the time he was carrying this message of Prabhupada, that Prabhupada is coming, like that. So that message was giving him hope, that message was giving him strength, like that. So in our life also, physically Prabhupada, we may not have a chance to go and give our report to Prabhupada, or even spiritual master also. But then devotee always feels that whatever I am doing is observed by my spiritual master, Prabhupada, Krishna, like that. And then that gives him great satisfaction that others may or may not know, others I don't know, but Guru and Krishna, they both are watching. And then because they are watching, I get strength, because they are watching. So here she just closed her eyes and then she was remembering Krishna. एवं वद्वा प्रतीक्षन्त्या गोविन्दागमनं नृप वाम ऊर्भुजो नेत्रम् अस्फुरन् प्रियभाषिणः.
O king, as the bride thus awaited the arrival of Govinda, she felt a twitch in her left thigh, arm, and eye. This was a sign that something desirable would happen.
Yeah. So that is how generally, if the left part of the body of Mataji's starts twitching, you understand, no? I said throbbing like that. Huh? So left side of woman's body is फड़फड़ा रही है, तो फिर that is considered very auspicious. And right side of male is considered auspicious, like that. And then generally we see that here it is said that she felt a twitch in her left thigh, arms and eyes, hands, legs, eyes also. So generally sometimes eye only feel like that, or sometimes hand only feel like that, sometimes leg only feels like that. So even one feeling, that is also sign of auspiciousness. Now here all three are फड़फड़ा रहे, so that is very auspicious. So she could understand that things are on track. अथ कृष्ण विनिर्दिष्टः स एव द्विजसत्तमः अन्तःपुरचरीं देवीं Rajaputrim Dadarshah.
Just then, the purest of learned Brahmanas, following Krishna's order, came to see the divine princess Rukmini within the inner chambers of the palace.
Yeah, we can see that now we are seeing this as just a pastime only, and then we know that Krishna came, and so when we are going through this pastime, we can just imagine all these things were not known to Rukmini, that Krishna is going to come or not. She was still in great anxiety, and in that anxiety, the last moment drama, she saw the Brahmana coming inside. Okay. Somebody read?
Noting the Brahmana's joyful face and serene movements, saintly Rukmini, who could expertly interpret such symptoms, inquired from him with a pure smile.
Yeah. So, just by seeing the Brahmana, she understood that message is positive, like that. Because when the Brahmana was not coming, she was feeling that maybe Krishna has said no to Brahmana, and then Brahmana has gone in depression, and then he will feel that अरे अभी जाके भी क्या फ़ायदा है, क्या बोलूँगा मैं कि नहीं आ रहे तो छोड़ो, नहीं जा रहा हूँ मैं. So she was feeling that maybe Brahmana has come but he is not coming here. अभी क्या मुँह दिखाएगा वो, तो ऐसा. So she was kind of thinking of all such kind of options. So now here, by seeing the Brahmana, she interpreted that good news. Tasya avedaya praptam शशंसा यदुनंदनम उक्तम च सत्यवचनम आत्मोपनयनम प्रति.
The Brahmana announced to her the arrival of Lord Yadunandan and relayed the Lord's promise to marry her.
Yeah. So she came and told that Lord has arrived, both of us we came together, and Lord will take you. Tamagatam samadnyaya vaidarbhi hristamanasa napashyanti brahmanaya priyamanyanna namasa.
Princess Vaidarbhi was overjoyed to learn of Krishna's arrival. Not finding anything at hand suitable to offer the Brahmana, she simply bowed down to him.
Yeah. So that is the
Hare Krishna.
Because what can be the best gift somebody can give than the news of arrival of Krishna in her life? So that was not just arrival of Krishna, that was life-saving news for her. If that news would have not come, she would have committed suicide only, because she was resolved that she will not get married to anybody else than Krishna. So in that situation, this message that this Brahmana has got Krishna with him, so she was so overjoyed. And then as a princess, she was looking around to offer something to Brahmana. But then, now she was there in the palace only. Everything was there in the palace. Gold was there, silver was there, diamonds were there, everything was there. But when she was looking at something, she was feeling that this is not worth he has given me the message that Krishna has come, and then if I give him some gold or something, that will be too cheap. So she was not understanding what gift she should give to Brahmana, because the gift should be like generally आप देखेंगे कि whenever marriages are there, that's how they give gift, and that's how they make the list of all the gifts, किसने क्या दिया है कैसे है. पहले तो वो अनाउंस भी करते थे मंडप में, इनके सप्रेम भेंट, इतना इतना रुपया आ गया, ऐसा ऐसा करके तो लिख के रखते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि दैट कैन बी, अगर उनका मैरिज है तो उन्होंने 21 रुपये दिया तो हमको भी 21 रुपये देना है, ऐसा. और किसी ने 501 दिया है तो उसको 501 देते हैं. डिपेंडिंग ऑन कौन क्या है वैसे भी वो गिफ्ट दिया जाता था. पास का है तो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, दूर का है तो थोड़ा कम, ऐसा. या कुछ काम का है तो ज़्यादा, बिना काम का है तो कम. So then here we see that she was trying to understand what gift I can give to this Brahmana, and she was not getting anything close value to this great news of Krishna's arrival, like that. This was the predicament of Krishna also when he met whom? Krishna also was in this same dilemma. So when Sudama came, met Krishna, and then Sudama came with the gift. Krishna is supposed to give gift back, but Krishna was thinking, अरे क्या gift देंगे अभी? With such love he has come, such a dear friend. If I give some gold, silver, that will be too cheap. That will appear as if I am trading the love he has given with some gold and silver. So he was feeling very shy to give any things like that. So, and then the amazing thing is that Sudama also was very happy that Krishna did not give me gift. Not that he was thinking, अरे क्या है, मैंने इतना पोहा लाया कुछ, एटलीस्ट पोहा का तो देना था 10-15 रुपए वो भी. So Krishna felt so indebted with the love of Sudama that he couldn't see anything compared to that love which can be reciprocated. So here also we see that Rukmini couldn't find anything suitable to offer to Brahmana, and then she simply bowed down to him. So when she did not find anything suitable to give, she gave herself only. So she couldn't find anything in this three world what can be given for his great service of bringing Krishna. So she offered her obeisances. So offering obeisances is considered the greatest gift or greatest reciprocation, like that. Like we see somebody offering this which created a history where somebody bowed down, and then that came in Bhagavatam. Historical bow down. हाँ, अम्बरीश महाराजा के क्लोथ्स. हाँ, बलि महाराज. So, because Lord took away all his welcome, welcome. So Lord took away the upper and lower planets in 2 steps only. So Bali Maharaj, thinking that how is it possible that the Lord, I have given promise of 3 steps, that should not go in vain. So then, thinking that the owner is more valuable than the property, she said, let me offer myself only. And she bowed down, and then the Lord kept his lotus feet on his head. So paying obeisances is like offering ourselves at that person's we are offering our service, we are offering our life like that. So paying obeisances is not just a formality that we just pay obeisances, but then mentality is this, that I am offering myself in service like that. Okay. प्राप्तौ श्रुत्वा स्वदुहितुर् उद्वाह प्रेक्षणोत्सुकौ अभ्ययात्तूर्यघोषेण रामकृष्णौ समर्हणैः.
The king, upon hearing that Krishna and Balram had come and were eager to witness the daughter's wedding, went forth with abundant offering to great the music surrounded.
So, when Krishna Balaram came, the king Bhishmaka came to know that Krishna Balaram has come to attend the daughter's marriage. So he was very happy that, and then he went to greet them. Madhuparka mupaniya वासांसि विरजांसि सह उपायनान्यभीष्टानि विधिवत् समपूजयत्.
Presenting them with Madhuparka, new clothing and other desirable gifts, he worshipped them according to standard rituals.
Yeah. So with proper paraphernalia. So Madhuparka is the, you mix madhu in water and like that, then that is called as Madhuparka, which is used for yeah. Next translation.
Generous King Bhishmaka arranged opulent accommodations for the 2 lords and also for their army and entourage. In this way, he afforded them proper hospitality.
Yeah. Here specifically it is mentioned that Bhishmaka arranged very opulent hospitality. So it was like a 5-star arrangements made.
ऑलरेडी हमने सुना है कि बहुत सारे उनके साथ भी आर्मी आया, तो उनका भी खाना पीना अरेंज हुआ होगा. अभी ये भी अनइनवाइटेड गेस्ट थे, इनका भी हो गया, तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है ना ब्रो जी, लाइक एकदम कैसे हो जाएगा तुरंत में से आ गए और फिर ठीक है बैठ जाओ। वो तो 1 साल से तैयारी कर रहे थे ना ब्रो जी, 1-2 साल से। अभी नासिक में होने वाला था, अभी से गवर्नमेंट तैयारी कर रही है।
क्या है कि whenever the any yajna or any anushthan or any such festival is there, all the required arrangements were done, and that is very costly. That's how we see that to arrange a yajna is not kind of child's play. Big kings. I mean, now this marriage is there, but then years together they must have taken to arrange for the. It was not like 2 days back marriage was arranged and then everybody was called, and not like that. So it is like a big blame on the king if he couldn't, like if 2000 people has come and then he has no prasad for them. It's like such a, so he will put all his full energy to make sure that even if 10,000 come, even if 1 lakh come, I will not get blame. So they will have a huge dynamic kitchens which can be fulfill the whole thing. Yeah, it's like that. Yes.
तो वो तो रेडी रखते थे ना, जैसे आज भी जगन्नाथपुरी मंदिर में घंटा बजाने के लिए उसका इतना ही काम है, घंटा बजाना है, तो फ्री रहेगा वो, पर उस काम के लिए रेडी रहेगा. तो लाइक दैट इन वैदिक टाइम्स दे कैन इजीली हैव 100 cooks सिटिंग फॉर द किंग, रेडी वेटिंग, एनी टाइम किंग ऑर्डर्स 10,000 लोगों का बनाओ, तो दे विल मेक 10,000 पीपल. आज अगर पॉसिबल है जगन्नाथपुरी में, है ना, घंटा बजाने वाले पंडा, जो आवाज़ निकालने वाले, जो भोग जा रहा होता है आवाज़ निकालने वाले पंडा, उसका इतना ही काम है छोटा सा, तो खाली है इतने काम. कई होता है ना जो साल भर खाली बैठते हैं, रथ यात्रा पे उनका सेवा है बस, पर वो खाली रहते हैं पूरे. तो आज अगर उस टाइम तो हो सकता.
जनरली वी फाइंड ना दैट कहीं पे मैरिज है तो वो एटलीस्ट एक घर तो बनाते हैं, वो उसको अच्छे से कलरिंग वगैरह करते हैं. सो इफ किंग्स मैरिज इज देयर देन ही विल श्योरली मेक ऑल सच काइंड ऑफ अरेंजमेंट्स. आया ना. एवं राज्ञां समेतानां यथा वीर्यं यथा वयः यथा बलं यथा वित्तं सर्वे कामै समर्हयत्.
Thus it was that Bhishmaka gave all desirable things to the king who had assembled for the occasion, honoring them as benefited their political powers, age, physical powers and wealth.
Yeah. So according to age, political power, physical prowess or wealth, different people are kind of, they are respected. Everybody is not respected similarly. कृष्णमागतमाकर्ण्य विदर्भपुरवासिनः आगत्य नेत्राञ्जलिभिः पपुस्तन्मुखपङ्कजम्.
When the residents of Vidarbhapura heard that Lord Krishna had come, they all went to see him. With the cupped palm of their eyes, huh? cupped palm of their eyes, they drank the honey of his lotus face.
So they were very happy to see Krishna. They were very bharya bhavitum Rukminyarhatina para Asyavapyanavadhyatma Bhaishmyaha samuchitah patihi.
The people of the city said, Rukmini and no one else deserved to become his wife, and he also, possessing such flawless beauty, is the only suitable husband for Princess Bhaishmi.
So they loved Rukmini so much that they were openly telling like that, talking in each other, that actually ये इनके साथ मैरिज होना चाहिए. Yeah. Somebody read?
Right? With whatever pious work we may have done, and show his mercy by taking the hand of Vaidarbhi.
Yeah. So they were praying also. Yeah. First.
Bound by their swelling love, the city's residents spoke in this way. Then the bride, protected by guards, left the inner palace to visit the temple of Ambika.
Yeah. So she left the palace and started going there with brahmanas, mostly the ladies, lady brahmanas, and they were chanting mantras, and then some guards also were there.
Translation. Rukmini silently went out on foot to see the lotus feet of the deity Bhavani, accompanied by her mothers and girlfriends and protected by the king valiant soldiers who held their upraised weapons at the ready. She simply absorbed her mind in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, and all the while mridangas, conchs, panavas, horns and kettle drums resounded.
So she is going to see the lotus feet of Durga, but her mind is on the lotus feet of Krishna. So that's how. Okay. Okay, so the whole.
Upon reaching the goddess temple, Rukmini first washed her lotus feet and hands, and then sipped water for purification. Thus sanctified and peaceful, she came into the presence of Mother Ambika.
Yeah. So till that point, she has not seen Krishna. And then when she does it, and then when she is coming back, on the way her outside, after the puja, then she, because generally the ladies that time, and what to speak of the princess and queens, they will never kind of show their face. They will be always. But here, and then many kings and prince they had come there to see this, kind of be part of that. So they were just seeing that Rukmini fully covered, she's coming, and then, but when she came out, she took off her, the first time, and then now she was, because she was seeing where is Krishna, and then the whole description is there that she was so beautiful that all the kings, they fell off from the horses and elephants, and they were like, as if the hurricane has come, and then all the trees are. So then, and then when she was looking, everybody was thinking that maybe she is looking at me only, because she was like scanning the whole thing, where that she was trying to see where Krishna is standing. I have not gone to Amravati, but I heard that that tree is still there where Krishna has parked his chariot, right? You have gone? Okay.
The tree is our property, ISKCON property mein.
Okay, good.
Real.
So we all have fortune to be on that place, and mentally we can be on that Rath, so that Krishna takes us. Yeah. So then when she saw Krishna, she spotted Krishna. First time she was seeing, but she recognized, because she has heard a lot about Krishna. So when she saw, now she was walking by the road with guards and things like that, and suddenly she started going towards Krishna only. And all other people also were there, and specifically the Brahmanis, they had gone with her to do the puja. जनरली संकल्प होता है ना, आप संकल्प ले लो, तो उनका संकल्प तो वही था कृष्ण से मैरिज करने. तो जो भी वो पूजा कर रहे थे उनको पता था कि ये संकल्प से यहाँ पे पूजा हो गया करके. सो व्हेन शी वाज गोइंग टुवर्ड्स कृष्णा, nobody obstructed her. The guards were there. What guards can do? I mean, like, they are just to protect